Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, we will talking about critical thinking. What is critical thinking? I will present this with my friend Ridwan Sofyan. So, what is the definition of critical thinking? There are many definitions about critical thinking, but in this video, we present to you three definitions of critical thinking. The first definition from Robert Ennis. Critical thinking is reasonable and reflective thinking focused on what to believe or to do. And the second definition from Richard Powell and Linda Elder. Critical thinking is a disciplined intellectual process for understanding and evaluating information and arguments. And the third definition from John Dewey, critical thinking is reflective thinking aimed at making sound decisions. So, from these three definitions, critical thinking is reasonable thinking, intellectual process to understanding, to make decisions. As an Islamic student, we need to know, is there any verses in Al-Quran that talk about critical thinking? And we will read three verses from Al-Quran that talking about critical thinking. The first one in Al-Baqarah, verses number 164, Allah invites us to think critically by observing the universe and finding signs of His greatness. By observing the universe, observing the animal, observing the babies, observing the weather, Allah invites us to think critically. And then in Al-Isra, chapter 17, verse number 36, Islam encourages its followers to seek the truth based on evidence, not just follow something without understanding. So in this verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala encourages us to seek the truth based on evidence, not following something that we don't understand. So, when we seek the truth, we have to understand something. And when we want to understand something, we have to think critically. And in the third verse from Az-Zumar, chapter 39, verse number 18, a Muslim must assess an argument or information critically before accepting it. There are many information in our smartphone, in our internet, but before we accept any information, we have to assess that information critically. Is that information is the truth or just a hoax? There are four characteristics of critical thinking. Number one, logic and rational thinking. Number two, reflective and analytical approach. Number four, skeptical of information without evidence. And number four, ability to evaluate arguments objectively. There are the four characteristics of critical thinking. So when we found any arguments, any information, don't accept that information instantly, but we need to think critically. Is this information is true or false? Is this information is based on evidence or there is no evidence? and we need to analyze about information that we accept. So after we think critically, we analyze that information, and then we evaluate the arguments. After that, we can decide, we can make decisions. Are we gonna take that information, or are we gonna leave it? Okay. The next one is elements of critical thinking. This topic will be presented to you by my friend Ridwan Sofyan.
Okay, let me explain some important elements of critical thinking. Number one, clarity. Make your ideas clear so others can understand them easily. Number two, accuracy. Make sure your information true and correct. Number three, precision. Give enough detail to make your point easy. Number four, relevant. Stay focused on what is important to the topic. Number five, breadth. Look at the problem from different sides or views. Number six, logic. Make sure your ideas connect and make sense together. Number seven, fairness. Be honest and think without being biased or fairness. Okay, and for the following, the process of critical thinking is divided into 5 stages of the process. Phase 1, identifying the problem. What the main issue? Phase 2, gathering information, collecting facts, data, and supporting arguments. Phase 3, analyzing and evaluating, checking the validity and accuracy of information. Phase 4, drawing conclusion, making conclusion based off evidence. Phase 5, decision making, acting based on analyzing and conclusion. And then, benefit of critical thinking. Number 1, enhance problem solving skill. Number 2, minimize bias into decision making. Number 4, strengthen argumentation in discussion and database.
Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully this video will be useful for anyone who watching this video. Thank you from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.